Hey guys, it's Elizabeth and I'm filming a chatty get ready with me today. On this look, it's just kind of like my everyday. It's not something super specific, but I just woke up and I was like, I haven't filmed in I can't remember, so I'm gonna film today. I hope you guys enjoy this video and here we go. I need a scrunchie. Pause. Where did I put them all? Ow. Okay, got a scrunchie. It's my green one, you know, to go with my friend's shirt and my green leggings because it is super rainy outside, so I'm just not feeling much. It's not just rainy, it's hailing, and I don't know. I'm not from places where it hails, so this is super weird to me. So far here in Colorado, it has hailed about every day for the past week or so. Yeah, maybe longer. I don't know. I'm just pulling my hair back a little bit. I already moisturized my face, basically just got out of the shower, threw something on, ran outside in the rain to go pull my car in the garage, and came back and was like, you know, why not film a video? But I moisturized with the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream, and this is actually the one for dry skin, but I typically get the one for just normal skin, but they didn't have it and it's dry here in Colorado anyway, so I figured, you know, whatever, it's fine for me. So but I was about to film and then they started cutting tree limbs outside my window, so yeah, then I was like, well, I guess this is a good time to go eat pizza. So now that my skin's moisturized, I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup in the shade 2. I've been using this for about 2.5 years. This just seems to be the one that works for me. Just shake this up a bit. Still working on this setup, kind of with the lighting, because all my windows are over here. I do have one kind of small one here, but I still feel it's kind of dark. I don't know, it could make for an interesting light, but whatever. Okay, so lately this pump has not been working. I've never had one that gave me this trouble. I don't know, so that was a little bit more than one pump, but it'll be fine. And I'm just gonna dot that all over. I just kind of guess, you know. I definitely do more on my cheeks. Oh my god, in my hair. Just because they are typically a little bit more red. And then I take my Real Technique sculpting brush and just kind of stipple / blend that around and drag it down your neck, a little bit on your ear, you know how it goes. I kind of have this spot on my forehead that's healing. I try to conceal it, but you know when it gets to that point where it's kind of dry and so concealer just almost makes it worse? I feel that's the stage that I'm at right now. So next I go in with concealer. I've been using the Tarte Creaseless Concealer and I like it, but the name drives me nuts because it's not creaseless. So that's annoying, but it's still pretty good. I like the finish on it. I have to be really careful that I don't apply too much, because if I apply too much it does look a little cakey after a few hours. So just be light with it, you know, concentrate it on your darkest areas, you know. I am shade 10 in Fair, and then for blending I used to use just my Real Technique sculpting brush, same one for foundation. Lately I've been enjoying this one. It's a It Cosmetics brush for Ulta and it's called Foundation. I used to hate these kind of flat brushes, but lately I don't know, I feel it kind of is a little bit more precise with my concealer, if that makes sense. I'm actually gonna go in one eye at a time. I've been doing both eyes at the same time and it definitely dries a bit. So just go a little bit there. This one, like I said, just a little goes a long way. I just really concentrate it right where my dark circles are. And then I drag just the tiniest bit onto my eyelid. And so there's that eye versus this eye. And it just kind of has a dewy finish. It's definitely a lighter shade than my foundation, which I like. And my battery's low. Wow. This video is gonna take a million years. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and set this and then probably charge my battery for a little bit. Doesn't take too long. But for setting, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade Fair Light. Just take a little bit of that, tap it off, and go immediately in before anything creases, making sure my camera's still working. And I just put that where my concealer kind of went. And then I do a little bit on the smile lines, just a little bit. This foundation doesn't really crease on my smile lines as much as like some other ones I've tried, so it's not too bad. So we're gonna pause there. I should have an extra battery. I don't know, but I'll be back. Aw, dang. And it's gotten darker out, but it is what it is on this interesting day. Next, I'm actually going with this palette. It's the Cheek Parade by Benefit, and it has the, with my very dirty mirror, it has the classic Hoola bronzer, the Hoola Light bronzer, Rockateur I think, but I have actually never used Rockateur. And then I like to use the Galifornia and Dandelion. The California's on top and the Dandelion blush. And sometimes I mix them, sometimes I use one or the other. But today we're gonna start with bronzer, and I just use my Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm gonna lightly dip into the Hoola bronzer just because I am pretty fair for the regular Hoola. I use it more as like a little bit of a contour. So just like very lightly put that on. And then I'll go in with the Hoola Light to kind of blend everything out a little bit better. That's about all I do, is just my cheeks with the Hoola. I don't like to venture out and do like the nose or anything. And then I take the Hoola Light on the Real Techniques blush brush and just kind of blend all of that. As far as my spot on my forehead, I'm really not gonna worry about it. A couple of the days I put like a little bit of the Glossier stretch concealer on it because my under eye concealer is just too light for like spots. I only really use it to highlight. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna mix the Dandelion and Galifornia blushes together. This is some Tarte limited edition brush that I use. Depends on what blush you're using, because this one picks up very little, like it's a very light blush brush, whereas like the Real Techniques one would pick up a little bit more. Do a little bit back and forth on that, and then pop that on. I've turned into a blush fan. I think it was like ever since I tried out the, what is it? Oh, the Glossier Cloud Paints. When I tried those out, and just like all of a sudden I was like, I love blush. You know, used to just do like a little bit of bronzer and like maybe the tiniest bit of blush. But those I just wanted to like add more and more. And I probably looked so pink for like 2 weeks, a month. I was just like Glossier Cloud Paint all over. The nose, the cheeks, everything. Just put that stuff everywhere. Gonna skip highlight for now and come back to that. And now we're gonna go in for the brows. And my brow routine is like super simple just because I have pretty dark brows. Honestly, I've always had like really dark, thick brows, and I just never knew what to do with them. I try to go for like the Lucy Hale brow because I love her brows, but it's difficult. So basically I go in with the Glossier Boy Brow. I've also used the Benefit Gimme Brow, just depends whatever I have. And I just kind of brush that through the areas that are a little bit sparse slash the ones that I want to kind of define. So it's mainly on like the middle to the tail that I kind of concentrate on. Not really, I can do a little bit down here, but just kind of let that do its thing. And then I'll do the other one. And then to set my brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This one I really like because it like holds your brows really well, but it doesn't like flake, I guess. I've used like drugstore ones like NYX or something, and that one made me look like I had like dry skin on my brows. Like they were just flaking like crazy, and it was really annoying. Don't recommend that one. Alright, and then for actual eyeshadow, I'm gonna start with, I kind of have two palettes. One second. Two palettes. The Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe, and then the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I like both of these, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna just go back and forth. What can I say? This is like a very, who's calling me? So how many interruptions can I have? But hey, at least the sun came out. It's bright now. Alright, so I think I was going in with eyeshadow. Yes, let me, you know, clean off my brush here for a second. But basically, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And they have like this really light shade called Chaser. And it's just kind of like a transition shade, even lighter than a transition shade. I think it works, so. Oh my gosh, who is calling me again? Okay, so I did end up like toning it down a notch so you could see what I'm doing. But anyway, take that and just put that all like just windshield wiper kind of in the crease. I guess I kind of concentrated on the outer, but not really. And then I actually am gonna take some from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I just really love that shade in the Urban Decay one because it is so light and just kind of a good starter. Basically, let me see if I can show you what shade because they don't have names. Basically, I'm going to go in with this one right here and kind of do the same thing, but a little bit like more concentrated, I guess. Yeah, those words. Anyone watching The Bachelorette? I know the new episode comes on tonight, but don't really have cable because honestly, if I did, the only thing I would be watching would be The Bachelorette because everything else I just like don't care when it actually comes on. I think I just like care about The Bachelorette because I want to know who gets eliminated like right when they get eliminated. I'm really into the Colourpop Super Shock shadows right now. I have been for a while, and why I say like right now. I just really like them for the lid because I find that I don't really get a ton of fallout. Like, it depends on some of the shadows because some of them do have more glitter, so you will get like a little bit. But I just find that it's like super easy to like glide on. It's usually this or like one of the Jaclyn Hill shadows as far as like shimmers that I like. This one is Weenie, and it's kind of like a bronzy rose gold. I think it was, yeah, it was a collab with Kathleen Lights. So just take my pinky, swirl around in there, tap that on, kind of starting in the center and then building it in. Because you can get like a little thick with these sometimes, at least on like my inner corner. I notice I have to be careful because then when I open my eye it's like, whoa, that's a lot. This shadow is like really similar to another Colourpop one I have called Sequin, I think. But for some reason I think I just like the texture of Weenie. It's a funny name. Of Weenie compared to Sequin. Oh my gosh, my freaking camera, I swear, if it dies, I'm gonna be so mad because it's blinking at me again. I'm gonna get an extra battery, let's be honest. Next, I'm going to go into this color. It's like on the very edge of the Jaclyn Hill palette, and do that on the outer corners. Start with this one. Oh, and this is my oh gosh, it's all rubbed off. MAC 217. This one I like for like a little bit more concentrated areas for the crease. Keep checking to make sure it's still recording because it hates me right now apparently. And then for lower lash line, I keep it really simple. And I'm going to go in with the first shade that I started with in the Jaclyn Hill palette and just kind of do that on the lower lash line. And I don't try to go too far in because sometimes that just messes up my eye shape, I guess. But I'm also not super careful with this one. So for highlight, I'm going to take Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Flexitarian. And I'm going to use this first on my cheeks. And I just kind of tap my finger in there and then just kind of tap, tap, tap. And then take a clean finger and kind of rub it in just because I like a super light highlight. Highlight is still something that I'm learning, I guess you could say. And then I am going to take that for the inner corner highlight. I don't really highlight my brow bone just because it ends up getting on my eyebrows and it looks really weird. Sorry, I had to figure that out because this video is just all over the place, let's be honest. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna recurl my lashes because I didn't even get to put mascara on before that mess just happened. I usually just go in with the regular L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, but mine is like a clumpy mess right now. I love Lash Paradise, but also it's just like every tube is like hit or miss. So I have one that's waterproof, and for some reason it just works better right now. So I'm just gonna take that, even though it is the worst to take off. But you know, I guess if you want waterproof mascara, that's a good thing. I'm just super picky with my mascara. Like, all the lashes need to lay just where I want them, even though half the time they don't. I always have these ones on the side that just kind of stick out. But there's that eye. I'm going to curl the other eyelash. You know how there's always like one eye does better than another? This eye curls better, but this eye wears mascara better. But so far all the makeup is wearing like pretty well, considering I started filming this video about like, I don't know, 3 hours ago. Okay, so I got top mascara on, and then for bottom lash mascara, this one is super old. There's like no label left on it, but it's the Maybelline Lash Discovery mascara, and it has like a super tiny wand, so I find that it's really good. I don't know why I'm holding it weird, but it has a super tiny wand, so I feel like it's really good for bottom lash mascara. Just kind of look down and wiggle that. Not super picky on my bottom lashes, just because I just want something there. Yeah, now that that's all done, for lips, this is another, I don't even know if it has a, oh, it does have a name on it, okay. But this is one of my favorite, just like nude everyday glosses, and it has good, pretty good like pigment in it, so I feel like I can wear it on its own or like on top of something. And I literally picked it up at Ulta not knowing like anything about it. I was just like bored. It's the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in the shade 215 Supernatural, which makes sense because it's my natural go-to. But yeah, I mean, like, it's not crazy long wearing or anything, but it does the job. So yeah, I guess I can take my scrunchie out now, even though I'm kind of enjoying it. But my hair's not as poofy anymore. Do you ever have that where you blow dry your hair and then it just gets super poofy? Okay, I just fixed my hair just to like throw it back behind me. Thanks for sticking with me through this video. Even through all the troubles, I had a lot of fun filming it, and I hope to be back here doing this again really soon. So this was just like a chatty get ready with me, and I hope you all enjoyed. And if you want to see something specific, wow, if you want to see something specific, you know, feel free to comment. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really need to go to the store now. It's been real.